Hello, everyone, and welcome. After having studied and but because so group conjunctions, now it's time to study so that group conjunctions to express purpose of something. For example, uh, why do you learn English? I learn English to find a better job, or I learn English in order to find a better job, or I learn English so as to find a better job. You are familiar with that kind of answers because we use here a phrase to express our purpose. Why are or a word, just a word, to. Why do you learn English? Why are you learning English? I am learning English to find a better job. But here, to is in order to. Okay, in order to. Uh, I mean, it is just like this. I am learning English in order to find a better job. Of course, mostly we use, this is very practical, yes, to do something, to express purpose, it is very practical, but there are a lot of uh, a lot of junctions, and they are used at the beginning of clauses. Okay, so now it's time to study that group so that group conjunctions. But I think I thought that it would be better to make a 10-minute or 15-minute video about this conjunction, the fifth group conjunction, before making our full video. Yes, because this is also a particular subject. I thought it would be useful and beneficial to also to focus on a particular or specific topic. For example, the United Nations. Okay, what are the purposes? What are the goals of the United Nations? Okay, and as you see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 group conjunctions, okay, to express purpose or clauses. Yes, conjunctions with their clauses to express purpose, and there is 7, 8, and 9 phrases phrases to express purpose in order to find a better job, so as to find a better job. But let's also improve that kind of clauses to express purpose. For example, why are you learning English? I am learning English in order that I will find a better job, or I am learning English so that I can find a better job. I am learning English for the purpose that I find a better job. I am learning English. I learn English. I learn English in case I find a better job. Okay, for fear that lest, okay, they also used in different ways. We will study them in the full video. Now let's focus on the United Nations. As you know, United Nations is a worldwide organization, and it's a kind of forum, and the member nations come there and they express their opinions about the problems of the world. Yes. and they try to find solutions together. Okay, now, yeah, let's just do this page and stop. Okay, now let me read the questions. Why is there the United Nations? There is the United Nations to work together for the international peace and to solve international problems. Okay. Or with this, for example, there is the United Nations in order that people work together for the international peace and people again solve international problems. Okay. Or why was the United Nations established? It was established to develop friendly relations among nations. Okay. Or the United Nations was established in order that people could develop friendly relations among nations, or for the purpose that the United Nations was established for the purpose that people or we would develop friendly relations among nations. Okay, yes, of course, either of those questions can be answered. Either of them can be answered by all these answers and all types of ways, styles. Okay. For example, let's read this one. Why does the United Nations exist? United Nations exist to work together for human rights for everyone, for all races. Or United Nations exist so that we work together for human rights for everyone of all races, of all religions, of all languages, and of both sexes and of all races. Full stop. Okay. Let's read another question. What is the raison d'etre of the United Nations? It is, yes, or the raison d'etre of the United Nations is to build a center where nations can work together for these goals. Yes, both to build a center where nations come and express their ideas and their projects and work on that kind of projects together for these goals, for peace, for keeping human rights, okay, and keeping friendly relations, okay. Okay. Now, what is the purpose, or again, what is the purpose of the United Nations? The purpose, or it is, the purpose of the United Nations is to build a center where nations can come together for these goals. Okay. Or United Nations was established, was built in order that people would come together and could work together for the valuable goals of all humanity. Okay. Or with, for example, again, why was it established? It was established so that, okay, so that, let's turn to the first goal, purpose, for example, the United Nations was established in order that people would work together for the international peace and solve international problems. Yes, would work together and would solve. There is no two here because we give our message by using in order that clause. Okay, for example, so that clause. Why was it established? It was established so that people work together for the international peace and solve international problems. Or for the purpose that, for example, why was the UN established? It was established for the purpose that people work together, for the purpose that people would work together uh, for the international peace and solve international problems. Okay. Why again? Why else was it? Why else was it established? It was established. It was established uh, in order that, so that, for the purpose that, or in case people, people would work together for human rights, for people of all races, religions, languages, and of both sexes and all races, and uh, people would build a center where nations could work together for these goals. Yes, I think it has given an idea to you about especially the purpose of somebody or something. I think it's enough for now, and it will be helpful. It will be helpful to you to understand all of them in uh, while we are having our presentation in the next video.